Imagine this for a moment. You're innocent, yet the people accusing you are powerful, respected, and trusted. Everyone believes them. No one believes you. And your life, your entire fate, is placed in their hands. What would you do? If you love meaningful Bible stories that inspire faith, hope, and courage, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss one. Now, let's step into the unforgettable story of Suzanna. Suzanna was a woman known for two things: her beauty and her deep devotion to God. She lived in Babylon, where many Jews had been carried into exile, and she was married to a wealthy and honorable man named Joachim. Their home was a gathering place for the Jewish community, a place where elders came to discuss matters of law and faith. Among these elders were two men, judges who were appointed to lead the people. Outwardly, they seemed wise and respectable, but inwardly, their hearts were corrupted. As they visited Joachim's home day after day, they began to notice Suzanna, and their admiration slowly twisted into sinful desire. At first, each man kept his thoughts to himself, but sin has a way of growing when left in the dark. One day, by chance, the two elders encountered each other near the gardens outside the house. Both were embarrassed to be there at the same time, and as they spoke, the truth spilled out. They both had been watching Suzanna secretly. Instead of correcting each other, they fed each other's lust and devised a wicked plan. Suzanna, as was her custom, went into the private garden to bathe. Her attendants brought oil and perfumes and then stepped out to give her privacy. The moment the women left, the two elders rushed from their hiding places, blocking the exit. Suzanna froze, startled and frightened. The elders said, "The garden doors are shut. No one can see us. Give yourself to us, or we will accuse you of meeting a young man here, and everyone will believe us." Suzanna was trapped. If she refused, she would be falsely condemned. If she gave in, she would sin against God, a thought she could not bear. She answered with courage, "I am completely trapped. If I give in, it will mean death for my soul. If I refuse, it may mean death for my body, but I will not sin against the Lord. I choose His way." Suzanna cried out loudly, hoping someone would hear, but the elders shouted even louder, pretending to be shocked and horrified. Servants rushed in as the elders dramatically pointed at Suzanna and accused her of adultery, one of the most serious offenses in their law. Because these men were judges, trusted, respected, everyone believed them. Suzanna was put on trial. In the assembly, she stood, trembling, tears on her face, but her voice steady. She declared, "I have done none of the things these men claim." Yet the people, swayed by the elders' authority, condemned her. The sentence was death. And then, at the very moment when all hope seemed gone, someone unexpected stepped forward. A young boy, just a teenager. His name was Daniel. Yes, the same Daniel who would later face lions and interpret dreams. But here, he was simply a young man moved by God's Spirit. Daniel shouted, "Are you so foolish, people of Israel? Will you condemn a daughter of Judah without examining the truth? Return to the place of judgment, for these men have lied." The crowd turned in surprise. Daniel was young, but his conviction was powerful. They agreed to reopen the case. Daniel asked that the two elders be separated. He turned to the first elder and asked, "Under what tree did you see Suzanna committing this sin?" The man, thinking quickly, said, "Under a mastic tree." Then Daniel brought in the second elder. "Under what tree did you see her?" Confidently, the man replied, "Under an oak tree." The contradiction was immediate and undeniable. The truth was exposed. The same law they tried to use to condemn Suzanna was now used against them. They were found guilty of false testimony, punishable by the very penalty they had intended for her. Suzanna was declared innocent. Her family rejoiced, and the people praised God, for he had raised up a young, courageous deliverer to uncover the truth. In the quiet that followed, Suzanna lifted her hands and thanked God, because even when every voice was against her, God had not forgotten her cries. God sees what others cannot. Even when lies surround you, and even when powerful voices speak against you, God's truth remains stronger than any false accusation. Stand for what is right, because God stands with those who honor him. If you'd like more powerful Bible stories just like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.